this morning singing,
God is so good.
I got up this morning singing,
God is so good.
I got up this morning singing,
God is so good.
my God is so good to me. Feeling good down in my soul.
God is so good.
Said I'm feeling good down in my soul.
God is so good.
Feeling good down in my soul.
God is so good.
My God is so good to me. In my time of trouble,
God is so good.
I said, in my time of trouble,
God is so good.
in my time of trouble,
God is so good.
my God is so good to me. In my time of triumph,
God is so good.
in my time of triumph,
God is so good.
in my time of
God
triumph,
is so good.
my God is so good to me. When the day is over, singing
God is so good.
when the day is over, I'm singing. When the day is over, singing
God is so good.
my God is so good to me. Every day and every way, God is so good. Every day and every way.
God is so good.
When I take the time to praise the Spirit,
God is so good.
my God is so good to me. Every day and every way.
God is so good.
Every day and every way.
God is so good.
When I take the time to praise the Spirit,
God is so good.
my God is so good to me. I got up this morning singing.
God is so good.
I got up this morning singing.
God is so good.
I got up this morning
God
singing.
is so good.
My God is so, my God is so, my God is so good to me.
Yeah, let's all stand and sing. Pour yourself in me. Stand up, Jim.
Pour yourself in me, pour yourself into my heart. Oh, wonderful Spirit, pour yourself in me, pour yourself into my heart. Oh, wonderful Spirit, pour your love in me, pour your love into my heart. Oh, wonderful Spirit, pour your love in me, pour your love into my heart. Oh, wonderful Spirit, pour your life in me, pour your life into my heart. Oh, wonderful Spirit, pour your life in me, pour your life into my heart. Oh, wonderful Spirit, pour yourself in me, pour yourself into my heart. Oh, wonderful Spirit, pour yourself in me, pour yourself into my heart. Oh, wonderful Spirit.
we go.
I am a light, I am a light, I am a light in this world. I am a light, I am a light, I am a light in this world. And I shine, and I shine, and I shine so bright. And I shine, and I shine, and I shine so bright. You are a light, you are a light, you are a light in this world. You are a light, you are a light, you are a light in this world. And you shine, and you shine, and you shine so bright. And you shine, and you shine, and you shine so bright. We are alive, we are alive, we are alive in this world. We are alive, we are alive, we are alive in this world. And we shine, and we shine, and we shine so bright. And we shine, and we shine, and we shine so bright.
Good morning, Unity Church of Overland Park. I'm Reverend Jackie Fernandez, and it is my great joy to greet you this morning.
As it is for me, Reverend Eileen Stulak, always a pleasure to be with you, whether you're right here in my presence or whether you're out there in my presence in the balconies. We welcome you wherever you are and whenever you may be receiving these words and music and message and so much more.
Those virtual balconies, Facebook and YouTube, come on, we see you. Now or in the future, we call you into this sacred space as we welcome Millie Edwards. And we welcome back from vacation land the Reverend Fred Albers, the legend himself, and the UCOT band, tried and true every week after week, blessing us with that beautiful music. And I would be remiss if I didn't share with you, we have a very special VIP in the room, actually several, but I'm going to start with my mom. Her name is Vivian. You don't have to call her mom. Affectionately also known as Loca, and my niece, Callie, who are here visiting from the Pacific Northwest. So welcome, welcome. We also have a very young VIP, Eva Inez Crabtree. Yes. I mean, come on. I know Grandpa back there on the camera probably had a very tight zoom-in shot on that baby. And as we will be speaking about ritual today, we are going to offer a baby blessing. So that just in. And I'm looking at our other VIP today, the Reverend Dr. Ariana Platten. Thank you for joining us. Ariana is my mentor and dear friend, and she is here today. She was with us yesterday to offer the summer solstice ceremony, so many of you joined in for that, so thank you for being here. And she'll be joining me on the platform today to talk about ritual and everyday life. Yeah. We are in for treats.
We are filled up today.
We are filled up, so let's center into the sacred as we bless this day with our very presence. Giving thanks for this is the day that God as us co-creates. We rejoice, we are glad in it. We say thank you, God, for this day. We are alive, and in it, because we are alive, everything is possible. So we stand in faith, ready to reach into the possibility of this day, offering love, faith, wisdom, and peace, regardless of outer circumstances, regardless of the day's headlines in the news. We hold a vision, pure and true, for world peace. We hold a vision pure and true for love and light and life to prevail in every heart, in every home, in every community, and in every nation. We stand boldly in the face of apparent opposition, knowing that we are one with all creation, in and through the nature of a living, loving God. And it is in this truth and in this knowing that we affirm together one of our foundational statements in unity. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, God, the source of all good.
So it is that we continue in this time of prayer, and the peace that was just affirmed for our world, everything that's going on around us. We learn very early on in our spiritual journeys, I believe, that peace out there begins with peace within each of us. And so we call upon that presence within us and use it as a container to hold the prayers that have been sent to us, the prayer requests, asking for our prayerful support. And for this past week, the prayer requests have centered on the divine powers of guidance and healing and divine order. Individuals desiring these to be made known in ways they cannot miss from within themselves. And while we may not be able to see Spirit at work in ways that would make sense to our minds, we can always trust and hold on to the faith that it is always moving within us and everything and everyone else around us. So we know that these prayers have already been activated before we received them. And so we hold that place of peace and strength for those that sent them into us, entrusting us with the privilege to stand in that prayerful space with them and for them. And as we always do, we release these prayers, those that have been spoken, those that we've held in the silence of our hearts. We let them go and let God be doing its mighty work, always grounded in a place of love. And for that and so much more, we are so very grateful. And so it is. Amen.
Amen.
Get ready, 'cause here they come. Get ready, 'cause here they come. Get ready, 'cause here they come.
Hello. I'm Tony.
And I'm Reverend Jen, and we have a few announcements for you this morning. As part of Pride Month, we've been celebrating and honoring our Folks with Faith affinity group that's doing such great work on shining a light on the LGBTQIA+ community and advocating for rights and equality. This year, their monthly meetings have been an exploration of Unity's teachings of the 12 powers. Their next meeting is this coming Saturday at 10:30 a.m. in the cafe area and available online. Reverend Dr. Paul Leffenegger will present Spheres of Love. He is an international award-winning singer-songwriter and spiritual recording artist and will guide an exploration of the healing power of music and the light within us all. All are welcome, and you can register to attend online using the link in our e-news or by going to the Folks with Faith website, folkswithfaith.org.
And a reminder that next Sunday is going to be another great day, starting off with a rock and roll service in the morning featuring Kelly Hunt on V and Pancho Javier, along with a full UCOP band. After the service, lunch will be available as we then move into our annual membership meeting. There will be updates from the Leadership Council, along with the election of 3 individuals to the council. This year, our 3 wonderful nominees include Jesse Greenfield, Mike Hobson, and Jim Skinner. Yeah. We look forward to seeing everyone there.
The annual Good Faith Network celebration event is also taking place next Sunday, a bit later in the afternoon at 3 p.m. It will be at the Islamic Center of Johnson County, located at 151st Street, just west of Antioch. The celebration will include a look back over a very successful year for the organization, fun, fellowship, good food, GFN trivia, and awards to honor outstanding congregations and leadership. We'll also hear some of the behind the scenes of the GFN campaigns this year. It's the last major event for the GFN year, and we hope you will join us there.
Lastly, our men's group will have its next monthly meeting on Saturday, July 12th, here at the Plex Spot in the cafe area. If you'd like to help prepare breakfast, please arrive at 8:15. The meeting will begin at 9, and we look forward to another wonderful time of conversation, connection, community, and some food. If you have any questions or would like to learn more, feel free to see me after the service. And now, let's join together in speaking the joint vision statement of the Unity Movement. A world powerfully transformed through the growing movement of shared spiritual awakening.
Thank you, Reverend Jen. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Millie, for being here today.
There is a power, a presence, one life of all, and no other power can exist outside of the infinite. One love that can only be God's love. And oh yes, I know that I walk, oh yes, I walk in the love of God. There is a wisdom, a knowing, a loving, a truth. Whatever you need to know will come in God's way for you. Just say until it shows. I'll pray and I won't move on till I know, oh, that I walk in the love of God. For the power, the glory, and the love of God is everywhere. I can feel it, it's everywhere. I can see it, it's everywhere. And I know in my heart there's a power, a presence, one life of all. I can feel it everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. And I know in my heart I walk in the love of God. There is a power, a presence, one life of all, and no other power can exist outside of the infinite. One love that can only be God's love. And oh yes, I know that I walk, oh yes, I walk in the love of God. For the power and the glory and the love of God is everywhere. I can feel it, it's everywhere. I can see it, it's everywhere. And I know in my heart, yes, the power and the glory and the love of God is everywhere. I can see it, it's everywhere. I can feel it, it's everywhere. I can see it, it's everywhere. Be still, it's everywhere. Listen, it's everywhere. I can feel it, it's everywhere. I can see it in my heart. Yes, I know. Feel you know in your heart. And yes, I walk in the love of God.
Ritual is how the soul remembers what the mind forgets. When we light a candle, take a breath, touch the earth, or speak a sacred word, we are not adding something to life, we are revealing what was holy all along. God is not waiting for us in some perfect moment with the right words, the right posture. God is pulsing now, having its life in expression in this body, in this breath, in this becoming. I would like to offer you this affirmation: I am a living ritual. The sacred flows through me. My breath is a prayer, my presence a gift, and my life a ceremony of becoming. I am a living ritual. The sacred flows through me. My breath is a prayer. My presence a gift. And my life a ceremony of becoming. I would like to welcome with me Reverend Dr. Ariana Platten. Open the curtains. Here we are.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Handy chairs.
These are handy chairs, and we can relax and have a conversation.
Cool.
And I want to start with this, because I was thinking about it this morning. I have my Sunday morning rituals. But then the question popped into my mind, or are these Sunday morning habits? So what's the difference between a ritual and a habit, or a ritual and a ceremony? Let's get our words clear.
Well, first of all, a ritual is a habit, so those things kind of match. A ritual is something that you do with intention, and a habit is something you do without awareness. It's something you just do. Like getting out of bed and fluffing your pillow back up is kind of a habit. But closing your bed, actually being mindful of the fact that this is the place that you lay your body when you go to the dream time, that it's a sacred place and an important place for opening yourself to divine inspiration. So closing your bed with that awareness changes a habit to something that's ritualistic and beneficial for your soul.
Wonderful. And so what about ceremony then?
So ceremony encompasses a whole lot of different things. So rites and rituals are different things. A ritual is something that happens over and over in your life, and you can make anything a ritual. You might make how you brush your teeth a ritual by saying a prayer that as you clean your teeth, that you are praying for the most beautiful words, the most healing words to escape your lips as you work all day. That's something you can do every single day. A rite is something that you do because something really important, you're crossing a threshold in your life. So a wedding is a rite of passage. A celebration of life is a rite of passage. Your 21st birthday or your driver's license, those are rites of passage. They're things that happen to us at certain times in certain ways. We don't go back and do our 21st birthday again. We only do it once. So rites and rituals are sacred ceremonies. Their ceremony is a bigger, all-encompassing word that really describes more the process by which we honor something than it does the actual rite or ritual that we're celebrating.
Love it. So let's get into that. I love that you brought up rite of passage. We've got two 15-year-olds over there who are near and dear to me. And in Mexican-American culture and in some other South American and Caribbean cultures, we have quinceañera. So it's when you turn 15, it's a rite of passage into adulthood. Jewish culture has the bar mitzvah, the bat mitzvah. Lots of cultures have a coming of age. Right. That's not just about the legal definition of age. And I wanted to bring to us, there's a man who is a spiritual teacher from West Africa named Malidoma Patrice Some. And he was removed from his tribe by his father and put into a Jesuit boarding school. And so he was raised and educated in Western culture. And when he was 20, he returned to his tribe. And the elders were of the mindset that his ancestral spirit had left him and that he had already experienced the rite of passage in the white culture. Eventually, he convinced them that he wanted to experience his ancestral rite of passage and did so and went on to become a spiritual teacher in the West. But I'm curious what we can talk about in terms of the ancestral lineage, the heritage of ritual, and how we determine what's ours to do or not.
I love that. I love that question. First of all, I want to remind all of us that before there were books, before we understood how to write things down and pass things from one person to the next, we passed them through words. We spoke to one another. Before we even really understood language, we paid attention to what was around us. We paid attention to the ground beneath our feet, to when the insects came, and I said this yesterday, when the insects come, then the birds will come, because the birds can eat. And when the birds come, the small animals will come, because they can eat, and so on and so on. So when we talk about rites and rituals and ancestral blood, our connection to the planet, to what is holy, to what is creation, is far beyond what we think of here. It runs in our cellular being. So epigenetically, they say that we carry signatures from our ancestors for 11 generations back. Most of us in the United States don't know where our people were, who our people were, and don't have connection 11 generations back. Most of us can name 2, maybe 3, sometimes 4 generations. But that's about 4,000 people, just through parents and grandparents and great-grandparents and so on and so forth. So there is memory, ancestral memory, emotional memory, moving through your body for a long time back. Your ancestors are with you every day in their signatures within you. So remembering our ancestors is not just something we do in October when we're doing Halloween. It's something we do every day to honor the wisdom that we carry in what we know, and to believe that it can be bred out of you, is to forget what we've learned about science. But it's easy to forget. We don't talk about ancestors a lot in our country. If you go into Asia, you'll find incense burning everywhere, because one of the first things people do is light incense to remember the ancestors and offer a prayer every day. So we're unusual in world culture, because having so many of us, not everybody, but so many of us, having come here as a new country, we left our ancestral connection behind.
Yeah, so not everybody, because I go 16 recorded generations back in New Mexico through my maternal grandfather's line.
Right.
And so in our family, we say the border crossed us. We didn't cross the border, right? And, I used to teach at the Unity Seminary, and I had a student who was 4 generations removed from her Cherokee ancestry. And we were having a conversation about cultural appropriation, and she was saying, I don't feel like I can learn about my lineage and my heritage because I'm just a white girl. And my heart hurt for that. And so we went back okay, now imagine the face of your grandmother and your great-grandmother and your great-great-grandmother and so on. Picture that face, however far back you want to go, and tell her that you deny her bloodline. Now what do you do?
Yeah.
And I think it's important to have the awareness of what is cultural appropriation and what is not, but there's a difference between, I love the word that you use, remembering right? Because it's in the genetic makeup.
Well, yes, and the difference is education. The difference is education. So not too long ago, I say not too long ago, I'm 64, and not too long ago could be any time in the last 20 years. But not too long ago in Sedona, there was a person who was not of indigenous, not of Native American history, who did a ceremony there, a sweat lodge, where many people were hurt because he didn't have the information he needed to understand what happens in that environment. So appropriation happens when we decide that just because we've heard of something, we can go ahead and do it. Because how does it belong to anybody anyway? Well, it belongs to someone because it has mythology, and it has practice, and it has ceremony, and it has connection. And if you don't take the time to understand all of that, what you're doing can literally cause harm. And it's disrespectful, and all of that matters. On the other side, the word indigenous tells us that we're of the earth, that we came from this planet. If any of you in this room did not come, or in the balcony, from this planet, please come forward so we can introduce you. We
Where's
all
Fred?
came, right? We all came from here. We are indigenous to this planet, of this earth, and our ancestors all did some things in common, like watch the stars and watch the planets and watch when the seasons changed and learn the cycles of life. And most sacred ceremony across tradition is based on the cycles of life that we have in common.
Trying to figure out our world and our universe, which is what people have been doing since people started peopling, right?
That's right.
This quote by the gentleman that I described, Malidoma Petrisome, says that ritual is called for because our soul communicates things to us that the body translates as need or want or absence. So talk about the call of ritual, like from the body, from the soul.
Yeah, so what I'll say first is the body exists within the soul, and the soul exists within the divine. So what you're used to
Wait,
referring...
no. We're going to say that again.
Okay.
Because it's so antithetical to what we are taught.
For
right?
sure.
We are sort of taught, and we come to believe just by experience that we are a soul inside a body. We talk about the body temple, which makes us think of a shelter, right? As our body wrapped around our soul. So say that again.
Yep. So the body exists within the soul, and the soul exists within the divine.
That's good.
Okay?
That's good. Yeah.
We exist within the wholeness of what we call God, unified field, great spirit, whatever that is, we are inside of that, not separate and apart from. And that changes everything. What happens with this body happens inside our soul being. The divine being that we are, the divine being that we expresses in light and energy beyond our body. And our body is it's an anchor point. We sit in the center of that. So we're used to believing that this is me. But how many of you have had the experience where you go out to an event and you can feel somebody coming at you, or you can feel somebody watching you from behind, or you just know when somebody gets close to you, I'm not going to like this person, right? Or I don't know where you've been my whole life. How did I miss you for all these years? I love you. I don't even know your name yet. Because we are an energy field meeting an energy field. We know things about each other intuitively, like that's some magic thing that dropped in. Intuition is our relationship with all things and all the ways that we take information in. Physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. And all of those things come together to give us messages about life. The majority of that happens outside of our body on its way to us, which is a pretty fantastic thing to think about, right?
Yeah.
So go back to the question now that I've gone off.
Well, to talk about the call to ritual, like the need, and so the statement is that the soul communicates things to us that the body interprets as a need, as an emptiness, as something that's missing. So we ritualize, right, whether we've been taught it or not.
Yeah.
To fulfill a need. So talking about that sort of experience of emptiness.
That's an interesting thing. When I think about ritual, I don't think about it so much as need. I think about it as deepening, that it's a way to take life deeper, that there are so many things that we do mindlessly: brush our teeth, take our shower, make our bed, make the coffee in the morning, fix a meal, wash the dishes, do the laundry, all of those things. The thing that people say to me all the time is, I don't have time to make my whole life sacred like that. I don't have time. Well, you do have time. You're doing things every day, all day, that allow you to be intentional with your thoughts and your actions. So for me, ritual is about something we do out into our life and out into the world to bring sacredness and reverence to what is happening. When I see a call, it's when something is really hurting deep inside. So I just got back from Bali, and in Bali, they go to the water. They have beautiful, amazing water temples with spring water that comes rushing forward from different spouts. And when something goes wrong, when they have a bad dream, when they have an argument with someone, when something happens inside of them that feels angsty and uncomfortable, they go to the water and they bathe and they rinse off and clear whatever doesn't serve them. I can see that as a calling. Like, there's a time when we know when we're called to release, to let go of, to purify, to cleanse, to bless, because of the state of our being, because of what we feel inside.
So then what happens in the mind, the body, the soul, the spirit, after we've experienced ritual or any kind of spiritual aha or growth, how do we integrate? How do we move through? Sometimes the result might be grief. Like, you might think or make an assumption that if you have a spiritual or a ritual, now I'm spiritual and now I'm happy and peaceful and I love everybody and everything. Mm-hmm. Where sometimes the impact or the result of a ritual is a greater understanding of all the ways we are unhappy.
Yeah,
a clarity.
Don't pray for patience.
Right.
Don't pray for patience, because you'll get lots of processes in your
Right.
life that
So then,
help you to learn patience.
So when we come away from a ritual experience that has unpacked or revealed to us a change, a shift, then how do we move forward and integrate that into a new way of being?
Yeah, so we have to take apart the word integrate first and understand that that means to come into relationship and wholeness with something. When something is integrated, it becomes one with you. So that knowledge or experience that you've had is coming in. It can be grief. It can also be something we call just spiritual emergence. So ceremonialists will say there's a very fine line between spiritual emergence and spiritual emergency. It's a very fine line, because sometimes the spiritual experience we have is so big and overwhelming. We heard the voice of God. We experienced a shift. Something happened that was so big that we feel like it took our breath with it. Like, we don't know how to breathe into the moment. So there are a couple of things that are really important. One is to slow down and breathe. When we breathe, we breathe in something wise and ancient that exists in the air between us, right? It's something. It's not just invisible nothing. It was breathed by the dinosaurs, by our ancestors, by everything that breathes has been breathing this air. We are taking in life. And when we slow down and just breathe, there is a palpable shift in the body, but there's also a palpable shift in the inner knowing. if you allow it, if you're aware of it, if you welcome it. So it seems like such a simple answer to say, slow down and breathe. But first and foremost, in almost anything we do in life, if you feel overwhelmed, slow down and breathe. Slow down, breathe. Find yourself in this moment, because spiritual emergency pulls us into whatever just happened, and we feel caught right there. So putting your feet on the ground and recognizing that you're here and that you're safe and that whatever happened, it has a place of understanding in your being. It takes time for energy to shift. Like you don't go to the lowest point in the octave and jump to the highest point in the octave, right? You do the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, because you take yourself from this note to this note. Spiritual integration is to bring in a new frequency, a new vibration, a new sound, soul sound into your being. It has steps. It takes a little time. One little thing becomes clear and then another thing becomes clear. We are a fast food society, and there is nothing about ritual and ceremony that is fast food. It's meant to take a lifetime to fully integrate the experience that we're having. Doesn't have to happen overnight. It does take faith, right? Just understanding that something greater is working for you in the universe. And find a teacher. If you're really struggling, find a teacher. Find someone who has this experience who can normalize some of what's happening for you.
Thank you. We could talk all day. Eventually, these people are going to get hungry, and we didn't order lunch in. So let's experience. We have this beautiful opportunity to bless a baby.
Oh, how lovely.
Bring us the baby. This is a rite of passage, right? It's a community experience,
absolutely
right?
a rite
When we
of
welcome a
passage.
new member into the family. The whole family can come up. Come on, Sierra. Doting grandparents, Tiffany and Jim Crabtree. Let's talk just a little bit about the baby blessing. So welcoming into the community, and we'll just call in Jamie, right? We'll just call Jamie, the Crabtree's son, who's Eva's father, into this experience. Oh, look at you all bright-eyed. Oh, and precious. So the impact of new life, right? There's Eva's incarnation, her choice to choose Sierra as mother, Jamie as father, Jim and Tiffany as grandparents. There's the choice of the family to receive this responsibility to nourish, to nurture, to love this life, to allow her to become all that she is here to become. And I know this will resonate with Sierra and with you. Whenever I do a baby blessing, I call in the 4 elements. So let's bless her with that. And we can step down, and I'll bring our elements over.
Can I ask you guys a question? Are you all willing to give this beautiful little light being her choices?
Yes.
Yeah. Sometimes we think we understand what a child came for, what they came to learn. Hello, Smiley. Sometimes we think we know that, and who they become is something different than we could have imagined. And that has bumpiness. It can be a roller coaster. I was once told by an elder that the only sin is to steal a child's lessons. So when I ask you that question, I ask, are you willing to let her have her own bumps and to keep her as safe as you can, but not stop her from learning?
Yes.
Thank you. What a sweetheart she is. Oh my gosh.
And so we can begin with air.
Yep.
Right, so the blessing of air, and she can receive air from all of you, and if you'll just blow across her precious face. And so from the east, the air brings in new life, it brings change, it brings growth. The blessing of wisdom, all that has come before you, you stand on the shoulders of so many. and you will blaze your own trail into this life. And we look forward to watching you grow and become all that you are created to be. So we bless you with air, and let's take a breath and blow it toward her.
We bless you with fire. Right now at the solstice, what a good time for this. We bless you with the will to be, with the energy to live fully in expression, with clear vision so that you know what is yours to do and so that you see all the fun in life. What do you think of that?
So we like to gather the heat to the feet. From feet to feet, yes. And water. The transformational flow of water that allows so much to come into your life, all that needs to be released in any time or moment through any experience will find its way, transformed and transmuted for the next blessing. And so, let's see if she'll dip her. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. So we bless you with the anointing of sacred water, which is life. Oh, no, we're not going to smell as much about it.
What are you doing to me?
And from the earth, baby's breath and flowers from our ceremony yesterday. Just watch and make sure she doesn't eat it, but we'll let her touch.
Let's put this. Let me have this one. Right underneath. Oh, let's see. Feel that? Feel that? So may the earth rise up to meet you with your every step. May it bring you the stability, the strength, the silence for inner knowing, the safety to grow and become all that you are. May it bring you peace. See? Let's see. Oh, I can eat that. What do you think?
Eva Inez Crabtree, we bless you. We love you, we appreciate you, and we behold the Christ is you. You are a child of light, and you are becoming. And let's all extend our hands and just simply close with, we love you. Together. We love you. And we bless you, Sierra, Jim, and Tiffany. Thank you.
Sweet.
So now we'll prepare for meditation.
Lead me, love, lead me home. When I am weary, make me strong. Lead me, love, help me grow. Lead me, love, lead me home. Lead me, love, lead me on. I am ready, I am strong. Lead me, love, watch me grow. Lead me, love, lead me home.
In this sacred moment, notice your breath. Just notice. We breathe without consciousness that the breath is a ritual. When given our attention, the breath carries wisdom into our blood, our body, all that we are, all that we express. So just breathe. Breathe deeply, allowing your lungs to fill and expand. Doesn't have to be any specific rhythm, just the breath, awakening the body, opening the mind, expanding the energy that you are, which is so bright and so beautiful and so wise. And as you breathe and expand, remembering that you are so much more than the day-to-day breath you take. As you breathe and expand, you also exhale, sending out into the world the wisdom that is you, the unique expression that is you, the being you are that is not duplicated anywhere in the universe ever. This incarnation, this experience, this life, this perfect you. Breathing in wisdom and sending out grace, sending out forgiveness, sending out an invitation for connection with all that is holy, all that is love, all that is us. So it is.
So we let our lives be liturgies of love. We let our movements become medicine. We let our hearts bow often in awe, in grief, in joy, and in doing so, let us know the presence of God in us through the power of ritual, which is the power of presence. And so it is. Amen. Love you.
Lead me on. I am ready. I am strong. Lead me, love. Watch me grow. Lead me, love. Lead me home. Lead me home.
We've been reminded today that ritual is sacred. Ritual is intentional. It is life-giving and can be transformative in so many different ways. And every week at this time, we pause with intention to perform, offer a holy and sacred ritual, one where we acknowledge and give thanks for the abundance and the prosperity in this ministry's life, and not just today or what we may be planning for tomorrow, but for all that has come before us as well and supported us to be right here in this moment. And it takes so many different forms, in so many different ways, your time, your talents, your financial offerings. And so I would invite us to really be in that place of sacred intention as we move into our offering blessing today, knowing that it's as you give and the ministry receives, it's going to go right back out into the greater community in the form of our monthly tithes, our spiritual gifts, And this month, we are tithing and gifting the affiliated New Thought Network a sponsorship for their upcoming annual retreat that's going to be out at Unity Village in October. Many of us were there last year. It's a wonderful event, and so we are so very happy and blessed to support that. And also we are gifting Shelley Wilson. You know that she was with us in the past, but most recently she volunteered to coordinate our UCOP Spirit Fair that was a part of our grand opening weekend at the end of last month. And we are so appreciative for all that she did to help make it the success that it was. And so as we bless our offerings here today, we're also blessing those who have blessed us. So would you join with me in speaking aloud these words of blessing together? Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive, and I am joy-filled and grateful.
He said, pass me the water, pass me the wine, show me the dreams they said I'd never find. I'll show you that miracle can happen. He said, bring me an honest man, bring me a thief, bring me the prophets, all welcome at my feast. I'll show you that miracles can happen. So rise up, put your hands in the air, rise up, for the people everywhere, rise up. Let's make life a river of love. He said, show me the woman, show me the man, dazed and confused, trying hard to understand. I'll show you that miracles can happen now. He said, bring me the hungry, bring me the weak, show me they care what promises we keep. I'll show you that miracles can happen. So rise up, put your hands in the air, rise up, all you people everywhere, rise up. Let's make life a river of love. Put your hands in the air, rise up. All you people everywhere, rise up. Let's make life a river of love. So rise up. Rise up, rise up. Put your hands in the air, rise up. All you people everywhere, rise up. Let's make life a river of love. Rise up, put your hands in the air, rise up. All you people everywhere, rise up. Make life a river of love. Rise up!
Edwards, Reverend Fred and the UCOP band. Come on. Whew, that'll get you up on your feet. All right, this month we are celebrating and honoring the devotion, the dedication, and the love of our Leadership Council. So would you please rise if you are serving on the Leadership Council so we can show you our love and appreciation. Thank you so much for all you do. And for two of you, one more week and you're done after 6 long years of service. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right, we have a few reminders. Are we setting up tables? We're not setting up tables. Forget that. Strike that. Here's what you're going to do after service. You're going to go into the cafe. You're going to get some coffee, maybe some water. You're going to have some snacks. You're going to find Ariana's books. Where are your books? They're on the back table.
And there's, bring your phone because there's a gift.
A gift. Take a picture.
And you'll get 30 days in your email of sacred ceremonies you can do every day in your life.
30 days of sacred ceremony for you to do in your life every day. Free gift from Ariana. She also has a book, Rites and Rituals, which is a wonderful book. I actually made it a textbook when I was teaching at Unity Seminary because it's full of stories of people engaging in ritual and rites. And so there's so much to learn from that, from other people's experiences, right? So you want to check that out. Okay, so let's speak from the bottom of our hearts, from the depths of our souls, our mission statement together. Unity Church of Overland Park transforms lives and empowers people to make a difference in the world. And that is such an important and timely mission statement for us to live into. Next week is Rock and Roll Sunday. We'll be talking about true freedom. And you know, who's a true freedom rocker? Come on. Yeah, there we go. We got some. I knew we did. All right, so we'll have Kelly Hunt, Envy, and Pancho Javier with us next week. We will have lunch next week because then we will also have our annual business meeting. So you're going to want to be here. Bring some friends for the rock and roll part. Let them have a sandwich, and then we'll get down to some business. All right, let's bring our kids in. Do we have some kids?
Good morning. Good morning. I hope everybody had a wonderful first day of summer solstice yesterday. It was a beautiful time. We talked about how we had so much sunlight yesterday and we could do so many things. What else did we talk about today? Do you remember? How do you spell your name? Can you show everybody how to spell your name? A-S-A. Good job, Asa. Thank you. So today, with our three-part prayer, Asa chose the light of God shining in us, heals any hurt between us and others. So it was really a potent prayer for today. And then a little short story to share with you all about crows. Laura? Yeah. Okay, so Mommy is trying to learn how to make friends with the crows, and I'm learning how to help. I like to give them the dead worms and peanuts. So, on that note, if you all would please rise for our final song as you're willing and able. Thank you.
Shine, be glorious, reflect the divine. Shine, be glorious, reflect the divine. Spirit of mine, Spirit divine, let me shine your light. Shine, be glorious, reflect the divine. Shine, be glorious, reflect the divine. Spirit of light, Spirit divine, let me shine your light. Let me be your vessel, let me be your vessel, let me be your vessel of love. Let me be your vessel, let me be your vessel, let me be your vessel of love. As you are able, turn to each other and welcome each other on this Solstice Sunday. Shine, be glorious, reflect the divine. Shine, be glorious, reflect the divine. Spirit of mine, Spirit divine, let me shine your
And from right where you are, join me in the prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. And all is well. And all shall be well, and all manner of things shall be well. For there is a force of love moving through the universe that holds us fast and will never let us go. Bless you, bless you, bless you. I love you.